The idea for me of taking care of the exterior, preservation over paint perfection. And what do I mean by paint perfection? Removing every single defect on a 2017 Camry or other vehicles like it. We're not talking about $500,000 Ferraris and things like that. That's just a different conversation, different animal, different type of customer. Normal daily driven vehicles, it's better to preserve the paint than it is to remove it. And what I mean by paint is that top layer, that clear coat, the shiny part. As you can see on this car, the clear coat has failed. This is factory paint. It's failing on the upper parts right here, as well as the roof and the deck lid, the top of the quarter panel. The sun hits this side a little bit more, so it's more faded on this side than it is on the other side. That this is happening because the clear coat is too thin. Now, somebody might have buffed on this thing, compounded, aggressively removed clear coat at some point. I don't know. Prior to me, it was when it first came in here, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 years ago, it was it, it was on the line of failure. There's a point at which there's some amount of gloss left. You can try to polish it to remove some of the oxidation. There's just not enough material. We ceramic coated it. It probably slowed it down, but it obviously did not stop it or reverse it because it was too far gone. Once the clear coat reaches a certain thinness or thickness, however you want to look at it, there's no UV protection left in it. And this is a general statement. This does not apply to every single vehicle, but we always want to practice an abundance of caution. And why? This is why. I've heard a mentality being spoken or a culture. I have to get every defect out for my client. That's what they want. No, you don't. You want your clear coat. Well, I've never had clear coat failure. I've never had a customer come back because I was too aggressive and I coated it. I've seen it. And I've never aggressively polished a vehicle and it's come back either. But it's out there. Somebody is out there aggressively compounding and polishing cars, or this wouldn't be happening. Could this have happened on its own? Most likely not. It would need some help. It would need a little bit of a boost to thin itself out. When you compound a vehicle, when you aggressively remove clear coat, or even semi-aggressively removing material, removing the protective layer, you're removing the foundation, the strength, the top layer. So an abundance of caution is necessary. This happens on a regular basis. I see it all the time. And we have to assume it's from too aggressive of compounding. So how do we prevent this? We go with a least aggressive method. We go for those swirls that are kind of just in there from washing too aggressively or the car wash. But the ones any deeper than that, we're going to leave them alone. We're going to make the paint really shiny. You're really not going to even see them. We're going to coat it. We're going to preserve the paint because I can guarantee you, even with a ceramic coating, you're going to get more swirls and scratches that appear just because that's just the nature of soft, shiny things. Soft. It is what it is. It happens. My car accumulate. I can see them popping up here, but I don't. I don't take a microscope out and take pictures and record every mark and then compare it to 6 months later. That's just a dumb way to look at your car, your vehicle. You're going to use it. You want to make it easy to clean. You want to preserve it. You want to prevent this from happening. The best way to do that is to follow an abundance of caution like I recommend. This is why we take the abundance of caution. If somebody wants to disagree, if one of you, as one of my potential clients wants to do, I want every scratch. Well, we'll have that conversation. I'm going to charge you $2,000 on top of whatever else we're charging for the coating. We can definitely do it. I'm going to give you all the disclaimers. I'm going to send you this video. You're going to get, once we remove all those scratches and I charge you $4,000 for the polishing and coating, you're going to get more scratches and there will be no way to polish ever again. That'll be it. So once and done. It's too late. Sorry. You're going to have to live with them now. So with that being said, thank you for watching. Appreciate you nerding out with me for a minute. I'll talk to you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.